court here on the campus of Northwest Nazarene University as the Seattle Pacific Falcons at 14-10, 7-6 in the GNAC come to face the Nighthawks, who are 10-8 and 8-5. I'm Craig Stensgaard, joined by Kerry Cook. Kerry, everybody's getting ready. Only this weekend left before the GNAC tournament, and everyone's playing for seedings.
Yep. This is a big one tonight because both SPU and the Nighthawks are very close in the standings, and they're going to be fired up, ready to go.
We're going to throw it down to courtside announcer Tim Milburn for tonight's invocation, national anthem, and then the starting lineups.
At guard, 6'4", sophomore out of University of Place, Washington, number 1, Zach Paulson. Also at guard, 6'1", graduate student from Bellevue, Washington, number 3, Sharif Khan. Also at guard, 6'6", grad student from Kaiser, Oregon, number 4, Harry Cowell. At guard, 60 senior out of Spanaway, Washington, number 13, Demonte Moffett. And at forward, 6'6", sophomore out of Kelso, Washington, number 24, Shaw Anderson. Come on now. You know you want to make it loud and proud.
Well, as they break the huddle, the Falcons, led by Devonte Moffett, kind of a do-it-all player for sure, starts 23 out of 24 games, 18.5 points a ball game, 4 rebounds, has team-high 92 assists. So be fun to watch the matchups tonight as the Falcons break the huddle with the Nighthawks here. No anthem or invocation because this is a doubleheader. As the Nighthawks ladies just finished a 3-point victory, 57-54 over the Seattle Pacific women's team.
Yeah, that was an exciting ball game. As came down to a last possession, Seattle Pacific had a chance to tie it up.
Yeah.
So I'm anticipating an exciting game between the men as well.
Terashima will handle the point guard duties with Allen into the backcourt. Quickly down to Gabe, and we're going to get a blocking foul as he came in late. And
I think he said he was in the circle.
Heels on the circle.
Yeah. I'm not sure Seattle Pacific agreed with the call, but it was an immediate block call, and he pointed right at the circle. So I was screened off with the players, and I couldn't.
Gotcha.
See how
I couldn't
close he
see
was.
the feed either. Here's Murphy, first free throw offering of the ball game, rattles off to the side. Had a chance to chat with Gabe a little bit yesterday. His hip was kind of sore on Tuesday night. He had a dunk that he kind of got bumped a little on the way down and just landed right on his hip, but seems none the worse for wear, and he's only 20, so you know, he's got a lot more years to be sore.
I mean, he probably had the breakfast of champions this morning.
That's right.
Some ibuprofen.
There you go. So here's Moffett with the basketball. Up against Murphy. Murphy with the defense. It's off the back of the glass. Offensive rebound is up and good for Harry Cavell.
Yeah, that was a nice effort there by Cavell.
Comes True Allen on the baseline. Reedy with the cut and the bucket.
Nice find by True Allen as he drove the baseline. Found George in the middle of the key, and it was nice soft touch for George.
Cavell. High screen for Anderson. Wrap around, that's Paulson, kicks it back out. Step back. In the corner, three-pointer's on the way. It's off and rebounded down to Reedy. Three-pointer by Kahn. Skip past James Nelson, left side. Three-pointer's on the way off the front of the rim. He jumps in, keeps it alive, and pokes it free. The Nighthawks get a fresh shot clock.
You know, they say that the shooter has the best angle at what's going to happen with the ball, and that definitely was the case on that shot for James.
Here's Allen, floater in the lane, and he gets it to roll. I actually think he went up to pass.
I 100% agree with you. And they never peeled off of Gabe Murphy there, so he just hit a nice little floater.
Top side three-pointers on the way, back of the rim, rebound down to Reedy. Reedy will find Terashima. True Allen wants a quick three-pointer. It's off the mark, but Gabe Murphy with the offensive rebound. The shot is blocked by Anderson. So good work by the 6'6" sophomore out of Kelso, Washington, providing the defense against Murphy. 5-out ISO set for Moffitt. Results in a foul on Reedy. So just a flat out, spread the floor, let Moffitt go to work right there.
Well, based on his statistics, that's probably
not
a bad plan.
Yeah, right. 78% free throw shooter from Moffitt off the back of the rim. Rebound down to Murphy. Denial. Man-to-man defense, but the Falcons have switched every screen. There's a shot block out of bounds by Kahn.
A lot of contact there on that one.
Yeah. So the Seattle Pacific playing man, but it kind of turns into a little bit of a zone with everything on the perimeter being switched. We'll watch the inside action to see if that's the case. Inside switching usually ends up with a little bit of a mismatch. So we'll see if that's their philosophy inside the paint. Reedy, step back long three. It's going to be off the glass. It's rebound down and controlled by Moffitt. Moffitt tries to back True Allen down. And Moffitt will score and start screaming.
Yeah, he was excited by that layup.
Nelson on the rotation, up off the glass, not there. Gets another rebound and draws a foul after Gabe Murphy had an attempt at a putback as well. So good work on the offensive glass early here for the Nighthawks.
I think that was a personal foul on Sharif Khan there.
Yeah, Nighthawks have been on the glass quickly with 6 rebounds to 3. Of course, that's usually a result, of poor shooting. But that's okay. We'll take them no matter what, as the Nighthawks have started out 2 of 8 from the floor. Nelson misses the first free throw. Over 70% for the year for James. Nelson leads the Nighthawks in scoring at 16.6 a ball game. Nighthawks balanced with 4 players over 10 points a ball game. Moffitt up against Allen. Allen providing quite a bit of pressure on him. The floater is missed. Rebound down to Reedy. Allen and Nelson take turns. Jump stop, up, fade away, quick shot, and a foul on Nelson, the frustration foul on the rebound.
It was a nice drive, and I thought he had a good look at it, but good defense there by, I believe that was Anderson.
Yeah. Slow start here, 5-5. Played 4 minutes. Here's Moffitt. Christian Rose into the ball game for Murphy. True Allen does a great job fighting over the top of Anderson.
He is such a good defender.
Oh, man. Terashima lost it on the baseline recovery. And Reedy will come down the lane for a dunk.
That was like Tuesday night. Terashima finding cutters to the hoop, getting some dunks in, makes it fun for the fans.
Kahn and Terashima, one-on-one battle. Here's Moffitt. Nighthawks fronting the post. Moffitt with the push-off. Gonna take a three, miss it, off to the right side. Allen comes in. A little bit of a pressure release. Here's Terashima. Nighthawks to the free throw line. Kick out. Three-pointers on the way. And good for True Allen.
Really nice ball movement there by the Nighthawks. Two-man game over there on the right side of the floor.
Allen has drawn the tough defensive assignment. He'll spend most of his time on Moffitt.
He's used to that this year.
Yeah, he is. Moffitt kicks it out, and a three-pointer on the way to Cavell. And George Reedy answers with the transition.
That's a great job, the Nighthawks pushing that up the floor before the defense had a chance to get set. Reedy with the good finish and foul takes us to our first media timeout. So with 14:26 to go, Nighthawks lead 12-8. We'll be back in a few minutes.
No. Come on, where is it?
Dave, it's your Idaho Central app here. Any chance you're missing a debit card? Let's get that taken care of for you. With ICCU's card control, you can turn any card off with the tap of your finger.
You've got it.
And back on again. Ow, 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 ow. The closest Idaho Central Credit Union branch is in your pocket.
One of these people is taking their first steps into higher education. One of these people is about to be the first in their family to earn a bachelor's degree. One of these people is finishing their master's degree and working full-time. One of these people is about to be called doctor. Which one is which? It doesn't matter. What matters is that they're all here for good.
Welcome back to the action. Nighthawks lead at 12-8 on a little run, powered by George Reedy, who leads the Nighthawks in scoring with 6 points. Had a little visit to the press box before the game. We got a shout out. Apparently George has quite a few people that are on the broadcast watching all the time. So it's Mahala, Burn Dog, and Uncle B. So hello.
Hello.
Glad to have you watching. And George knocks home the free throw and converts the three-point play. So it's always fun to have people come up and say hi, and they got to come up and get a look at these faces made for radio that bring you the broadcast each week. They're like, I sit at my house and listen to you guys. I have no idea what you look like.
It's probably a good thing for you.
Might not be a bad problem. So yeah, so we're thankful to have you guys watching as with everybody.
Great drop down there by Julian Agosto.
Wow,
for the steal.
It's late season basketball. A lot of contact.
I guess getting slapped in the face doesn't really.
It doesn't matter. And True Allen with the contortion and the bucket, but he came down hard. So
well, that was from the previous play.
Yeah.
He took one in the chops there.
Agosto is going to be up in Moffitt, and he's going to eventually, it's going to be enough of a frustration that he'll get whistled for a couple fouls, but he'll probably draw a couple as well. 8 on the shot clock. Moffitt with the basketball, fights through, and we're going to get a foul on Agosto, just like I predicted.
Coach Rush is not going to be happy with a call like that down there. and True Allen getting hit in the face
Right.
down on the other end and nothing.
Yeah, that's true. The other thing that will play itself out as the ball game goes along is like if we watch the replay of that play, there is just as much contact for the first 10 seconds of the shot clock as there was in the last 3, but yet the foul is at the last 3. So it's like, okay, I mean, at what point?
Right.
So the scale levels out at some point. So free throws in and out. Julian pulls down the rebound. But that's just part of the fun of the ball game, figuring all that
it's
stuff
always easy
out.
to second guess stuff up here.
Christian Rose with a nice offensive rebound, but they get tied up, and the possession arrow will go the way of the Falcons. Moffitt has the ball in his hands for a majority of the offensive possession for Seattle Pacific as he draws off the glass and misses. Augusto with another rebound. True Allen's going to think about a 3 and then knock it home.
Man, I tell you what, Craig, last year True Allen did not have that confidence to shoot from the outside. And this year he really is confident shooting that ball.
So Coach Leap from SPU is the reason he is so hot is that Devontae Moffitt went down after that shot at the last possession and is laying on the baseline. And the Nighthawks grabbed the rebound and took off. And I'm not certain if the official knew it, because it looked like all 3 officials were down on the offense on the Nighthawks end of the court. So I think he may have kind of snuck behind.
It looks to me like he may have whacked his head.
Gotcha.
On the ground. Man, I hope he's okay.
Yeah, me too. Of course, we've got our replay monitor up here to my right, so I actually couldn't physically see him, but I couldn't figure out what Coach Leap was so fired up about, and that makes perfect sense when he was playing 4-on-5, and
well, not to mention the fact that
normally
his leading scorer is
right,
down on the floor,
right,
and no foul call.
And the general official's mechanic is if a team grabs the ball and has a transition opportunity, they're not going to stop the play. They're going to wait until that opportunity is not there anymore and then stop the play.
Right.
But the fact that
that's a good sign there.
Yeah, it is. He's up.
Moffitt up, walking off the floor on under his own power.
Yeah. And Seattle Pacific has their trainer with him, so at least he's got a friendly face to work on him. So we're quiet because we're watching Coach Leap talk to the officials, and he's just angry because the Nighthawks scored while he was on the ground. So
he's angry because his player got.
Exactly. Yeah. I think though I think he actually hit his head on the floor, is what it looked like. But so we're back to action. Into the ball game is Sion Blackman. Here's Cavill. 1-on-1 against Rose. The ball is tipped away by Reedy and then recovered. He's going to go all the way in, kick it out, and it's stolen by Kahn.
Good decision because Seattle Pacific got back on defense, but then he did not see the secondary defense coming down.
High side for Kelton some more. Ball's tipped off of Seattle Pacific as it rolled across the hands of Blackman. Back into the ball game is Anderson, and that'll take us to our next media break. Nighthawks have stretched it out a little. They lead at 18-9. Thanks for being right here on NNUsports.com.
Northwest Christian Credit Union has served the banking needs of Christians throughout the
At NNU, your classroom is anywhere and anytime you need it to be. With online classes for undergrad and graduate degrees, your future begins where you are. Find your program at nnu.edu.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
Nighthawks from three-point line tonight, 2 of 4 here in the opening 8 minutes and 20 seconds of play. Terashima will bring it across with Rose. Jalen Fox on the floor tonight for the first time. Nagosto is back. Now we've got straight zone by Seattle Pacific, and Gabe Murphy will take advantage.
That was a nice job by Jalen Fox to attack the zone and get in there to draw all the people away from Gabe, and good dump off and patience by Gabe to finish that.
Here's some more up top against Murphy. Kahn, baseline. Samore wants to shoot that three.
He does.
So Murphy will have to get out. Cavill posts up the smaller Terashima and gets the bucket. Jalen Fox, three-pointer from the left side. Rattles off, rebound down to Anderson. Here's Cavill. Shot is up, rebound down to Rose. Agosto crosses over into the lane, the floater, but an offensive rebound and put back for Murphy is good. That's Murphy's 4th rebound already tonight. Blackman, and then we're gonna get a foul on Murphy. Gonna have Blackman come off now, and that brings Paulson back for Seattle Pacific.
Yeah, Sumar got whacked pretty hard on that one.
Cavill wants the ball bad on the screen. They're playing on the top side, so, oh, ball is picked away by Rose. Agosto will reset the offense. On ball screen. Terashima. Agosto looking for Murphy on the bounce pass. Murphy hits the three.
Oh, that's kind of a dagger right there.
But I will say that is not for a, that shot. That is something that Gabe has worked a lot on. So it's not, that is not a guy who's 6'9" throwing up a prayer. I mean,
right.
That kid.
Even though it was at the end of the shot clock, so he really, really needed to shoot it, but you're exactly right.
And no pressure either. That's the best three ever taken by a 6'9" player, right? Is the one that has to be taken and no pressure. So that's the one thing about Division II basketball that's fun to watch, not just for the Nighthawks, but conference-wide, is a lot of the bigs in Division II can shoot the three.
That's kind of the way basketball is now. Across the board, everybody can shoot the basketball.
Yeah, exactly. It's true.
Well, not everybody, but.
No, everybody can shoot. Not everybody can make it. Long three taken and rebounded down to Christian Rose. That's Medjo with the three as he's into the ball game for the Falcons. Here's Rose and Reedy. Murphy, top of the key. Nighthawks with great ball movement. Reedy wants a three from the corner. It's long, rebound down into the hands of Medjo. Murphy with the board. Terashima, stop it, and he's going to get the roll. Little unorthodox move in the key, and we'll take the...
Welcome to his game.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Always looking to get his teammates involved.
Yep. Cavill, three-pointer is good for Harry Cavill. Tell you, the Falcons have three players that are graduate level students, and we're starting to see that, you know, with the COVID year and everybody playing themselves out. Here's Murphy, and he hits another three, this time not at the end of the shot clock, as they played off of him by 5-6 feet, and he'll knock it down. Terashima with the defense on Kahn. Kahn skips it out. Cavill wants another three. Miss, pulled down by Rose. Murphy quickly into double figures on the back of those two three-pointers. Here's Jalen Fox.
Come on, Jalen, get the ball to Gabe.
Rebound off and running to the Falcons. Three-pointers on the way, and it's knocked home by Shaw Anderson. Anderson, the 6'6" sophomore out of Kelso, Washington. Reedy into the lane, takes some contact, up under, pivot, off the left-hand glass, and it's good.
Yeah, nice job of creating space for himself there and then going up with the soft left hand.
Nighthawks zone defense, rebound is down to Reedy off the three-pointer from the corner. Rose to the baseline. On the shot clock. Here comes Fox off the screen. Reedy, three-pointers on the way. Long rebound's going to go off and out of bounds to the Falcons. That'll take us to a timeout. 5:33 to go in the first half. Your Nighthawks leading 32-17. Thanks for being with us here at NNUsports.com.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Welcome to NNU. For over 100 years, we've had one goal: make the world a better place. It's all happening here, the Boise Valley, and we're smack in the middle of it. Challenging programs, we've got 100 of them. How does an average class size of 17 sound? Professors who actually care? We're talking a 15-to-1 ratio. Trust us, they care. We're NNU. Here for you. Here for good.
Gabe Murphy leading the way with 11 for the Nighthawks, while Harry Cavill has 10 for Seattle Pacific.
Yeah, I was looking down at the bench there to see if
how Moffat's doing.
Yeah, it doesn't look like, I'm not sure he got up off the bench to be in the huddle or not, but.
Yeah, that's a bummer if he's got to take a break from action for more than just a couple minutes. Agosto with the defense there as the Falcons bring it up. 3-pointers on the way and rebounded down to James Nelson. Nelson slips the screen. Timothy Tenclay into the ball game for NNU. Drew Allen breaks free down the baseline with the reverse layup.
You said that very matter-of-factly, and that was a really nice move.
Oh, thank you. Kicks it out. Oh, foul on the Nighthawks as quick post entry there by Bajan Sadhu. And nice pass inside. That'll be the 6th team foul on the Nighthawks. Second one on Reedy. So Murphy returns for Reedy. Tenclay, Agosto, Allen, and Nelson. Ball's batted away by the Nighthawks. Ball's loose. 5 on the shot clock now. 3. Off the rim. Rebound down to Murphy. And Agosto will push in transition. Into the lane.
I think he might have gotten away with a double dribble there.
It looked like, yeah, and I couldn't tell if someone else got a hand on it from my angle. I think it definitely could have, it looked awkward, let's put it that way. We're gonna hand check foul on Gabe Murphy, which will be his second foul. And that will draw the ire of both coaches, to be honest, because there has been so much contact that if all of a sudden that's going to be a foul, that's a different flow of the basketball game. But that'll take us, did they stretch that to a media?
I believe so.
Yeah, so media break, we'll take it as well. Nighthawks lead at 34-17. We'll be back in 2 minutes. Paul Rush breaks out of the huddle with the Nighthawks. Now True Allen into double figures for NNU with 10.
Yeah, George Reedy has 9. Gabe Murphy has 11. Leading the way for Seattle Pacific is Cavill with 10. And Moffitt has 4.
Man, I would love to see Moffitt back into the ball game. I'm trying to see where he's sitting at right now. Does he have his T-shirt on?
I think he's got a T-shirt on, yeah.
Man.
It's unfortunate for Seattle Pacific.
At the free throw line is Kelton Samore. It's up and good.
Yeah, that little hesitation. He got 2 of the Nighthawks to commit a lane violation.
Samore, 72% free throw shooter. Rebound down to Nelson. Aggressive defense by Blackman will draw the foul. They're playing with house money though, because they've only, before that, had only committed 3 fouls in the half, so no worry about the bonus or foul trouble. 10 Clay. True Allen, back to Nelson. Quick ball movement. Allen finds Rose at the short corner. He's going to go to work, the kick out. Nelson to the baseline, fade away at the shot clock off the front of the rim. Nope, we're going to get a shot clock violation as it did not draw iron. So a turnover to the Falcons.
Good defense there by the Falcons as they really rotated well as the ball was moving around the outside. Forced a tough shot there at the end of the shot clock.
Kahn with the on ball from some more. Nice rotation, ball movement, 3-pointers on the way. And that's going to be a 4-point opportunity as Anderson knocks it down. And credit SPU's ball rotation right there, because that was pretty, right? That make Coach Lee really happy.
That's the SPU I remember watching.
Yeah.
You know, always had good ball movement, good floor spacing.
Anderson can, nope, but an offensive rebound by Cavill.
Chance for 5 or 6 point run in one possession.
10 Clay with the steal. Nighthawks will have it. Nelson's going to go baseline, up and off the glass, and good.
That was nice strength there.
Yeah, good body control to get himself free to the rim. Under 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Kahn, a beautiful move behind the back. Terashima provides the defense. Cavill, corner to Kahn, 3-pointer. Rebound down to Rose. And Kahn sneaks in for the outlet steal.
Tough pass there.
There's more fakes and ball moves there than the morning of the third day of basketball camp.
I actually am dizzy. I'm actually dizzy.
Good grief. I'd like to watch that 30 seconds again. I don't know how many, I think we just broke the shot clock reset button. Nelson steps up, elbow jumper off the back. Ball's swatted away.
Kristen Rose tapping that out.
Yeah. Clay. He'll step back, take the 3, off to the right side. We'll get off. Oh, bad luck, offensive rebound. 3 different guys got their feet tangled up there. And Cavill went down.
Cavill wanted the foul. Nelson wanted the foul. And nope. Ball out of bounds, fellas.
You guys just tripped.
Oh.
Cavill with a good screen. But then the steal by Terashima, and Nelson will go up and draw the foul. And the circus shot goes down for Nelson. As he comes up excited.
He's excited. I was nervous.
I thought they might get hurt.
Yeah.
He came down hard.
I'd be in traction for a couple weeks if that happened to me.
The officials are warning Kahn. He's got to be careful. I think he might be sneaking up on. He's drawn the ire of one of the officials. So here comes Augusto back for 10 Clay.
This will not put Kahn in a happier mood to have Julian guarding him at full court.
That is a true story. Going to get a block on Augusto, and that will send Cavill to the free throw line. You didn't like the call? I mean, the part that's frustrating for it is I actually couldn't see it because I was screened out, but the part that's frustrating is you watch the action for the first half of the shot clock where two guys are just banging each other to death coming down, and then the call is after the ball is gone.
Right.
The truth is not very many people saw it because it happened away from the ball after the pass. So the free throws are good, 39-23. Zagosto back to the ball. Under a minute to go here in the half. Falcons extend pressure and they tip the ball away. 18 on the shot clock. Terashimo reset against Blackman. Here's True Allen. Pump fake, gets the shot along the baseline and knocks it home.
Man, that's just good ball skills right there. Shot clock running down, gives a little ball fake, gets his defender up in the air and settles his feet and knocks down a tough shot.
Rose up on Cavill, 13. Shot clock nearly the same. Cavill comes up off the glass. True Allen with the rebound. He's going to get a half-court shot off. No, he's going to get a three-pointer and draws short. And he was hoping for a foul. I think his momentum took him towards the rim, so probably took all the possibility of getting a foul whistle. But the Nighthawks stretch it 41-23. That's your halftime score. So we're going to take a break. We'll come back at the end of the half, take a look at some statistics, and get us ready to tip it off for the last half of action.
Some half-court shots. That's right. It's time for the Darryl Humphrey Celebrate Realty Leon Baker of Kennedy Mortgage half-court challenge. Tonight, we're going to bring out people to shoot. The winner, the first one to make the shot wins $50 cash.
Well, as we get set to tip it off here in the second half, your Nighthawks hold a 41-23 lead, and they were led by True Allen with 12 points on 5 of 9 shooting, a couple threes. Gabe Murphy with 11, and including 6 from the three-point line. 9 for Reedy, 7 for Nelson, 2 for Terashima. So the Nighthawks starters doing
most of the damage.
Most of the damage, except for Reedy, I guess.
Yeah,
Reedy.
Reedy
Reedy started.
9,
yeah, I'm sorry, my fault.
And Christian Rose had 6 boards off the bench, leading the way along with Gabe Murphy with 6. And then on the Seattle Pacific side, Harry Cavill had 12 points on 4 of 8 shooting, hit a couple threes, has 3 rebounds as well. And then they've got Anderson with 6 and Moffitt with 4. And unfortunately, we don't see, Moffitt is out on the floor.
Yeah, that's great news. So Moffitt had taken most of, about half of the first half off after the injury. And boy, that's great news to see him out there. So Paulson plays catch, and now they'll set it back with Anderson. Cavill, ball's deflected, stolen away by True Allen. There's Terashima. Take the screen from Murphy, and then he'll go to work. Murphy does a great job. Everyone thought there was going to be a kick called, but I think his foot was on the ground, so therefore the ball just kind of spun right there. Kind of looked like one of your wedge shots, Kerry, the way it just stuck to the green. And just right. It was backing up, actually.
Never left the ground.
No. Good finish by Cavill. Reedy does a nice job to control the ball and then lay it home.
Yeah, that was a nice job of not traveling off of the catch of that pass, and then good body composure in the air. He finished.
3-pointers on the way. Rebound down to Nelson. Here's Nelson. True Allen, 3-pointer from the right side corner is good for True Allen. Allen continues to impress. Timeout for Seattle Pacific. Coach Lee is not happy.
Yeah, I think it'll get stretched to a full here.
Okay, gotcha. We'll take it as well. 18-18 to go in the ball game. Thanks for being with us here on NNUsports.com. As we break out of the huddle, Kerry, of course, this is the last week of the regular season. The Nighthawks will host Montana State Billings on Saturday in the final regular season game. Both teams are preparing here tonight for the conference tournament, as all 10 schools in the GNAC will make the conference tournament, and they're playing for seeding. There's quite a higher level math formula to figure out the points, because they're going to seed the teams 1 through 10. Because there are going to be unbalanced schedules due to the COVID cancellations. So the key for the squads is that they want to not be the 7 through 10 seed, because those will have an extra game. In fact, those games are going to be hosted at Seattle Pacific, I believe.
Which makes it a tough go.
Yeah. And Moffitt draws the foul. So 7 will play 10, and 8 will play 9 in that opening round of the GNAC tournament, and then they'll fall into the 16 bracket that they would normally have if it wasn't the odd, unbalanced schedule due to all the COVID postponements. And I think that was a good decision by the presidents and athletic directors, because there was just no way, you know, if we're going to maintain the phrase student athlete like we all value very much, there was no way to be able to get all those games played, especially with Alaska schools in the mix.
Right, and then Simon Fraser with the border issues, and
yeah,
it.
Nice dump down to Murphy, and he'll go up and draw the foul, as he will now shoot free throws. Foul is on Anderson. Yeah, so that'll be, if you're in the Seattle area, that'll be
good basketball.
Yeah, you'll be able to watch a lot of basketball if you so choose. Murphy's free throw off the front of the rim. Of course, all those games will be video streamed by both of the host institutions, so you can always catch it there as well.
Are you going up to do the broadcast?
I am not. I'll be on the road with my golf teams, so be trying to get away from somewhere that doesn't have snow, as the bucket is up and good for Moffitt.
If the season ended today, Craig, what would where would Seattle Pacific be seating wise?
Let's see here. I had
Let me put you on the spot.
Yeah, I knew you might think about doing that here. Give me a minute to prepare. Here we go. Right now, Seattle Pacific would be the 5 seed going in, so they would avoid that first round. Right now, the Nighthawks are 3rd, Seattle Pacific is 5th. The play-in or the opening round would be Western Washington against Fairbanks and Simon Fraser against Western Oregon. So, yeah, the #1 seed right now is St. Martin's. They are ahead in the win column. They're 10-5 in conference. And both Alaska Anchorage, NNU, Central Washington, all with 8 wins as well. There's the baseline pass to Gabe Murphy, and he's going to get the tough finish and the free throw. Nice replay there. Nice replay work. If you've been with us all season, you've heard me say it before, and I'll continue to sing the praises of our technical crew. All of the, other than myself and Carrie doing the broadcast, there is every other person involved in the broadcast is a student. The producer, the graphics, the instant replay, the camera work, everything is done by students.
That's so great. That's great experience for them. And they do a really, really good job.
It's awesome. And if you're a fan of baseball and softball, we have already had one baseball home series that you were able to see, as Moffitt gets it up and we get another shot block, but Cavill is there for the putback.
It's another one of those examples down here of contact, contact, and contact.
So Allen, the triple team, someone's open, and there he is. James Nelson will go to the baseline and lay it in. So great recognition by the Nighthawks to find that. They were heavily unbalanced on defense there. There's Cavill up to Anderson, and we get Gabe Murphy with a foul. That should take us to a media timeout. Murphy is the 3rd foul for Murphy.
13th foul.
Nighthawks lead at 55-32, just under 16 minutes to go. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Champions know how to seize opportunities. When they see moments of greatness unfold right before their eyes, they push as hard as they possibly can, and then they push harder. Because the heart of a champion never settles, never quits, and never stops giving its all. We are champions. We are Division II. We go big, we give it everything we've got, and we win. On the field, on our campuses, in our communities, for our causes, in our careers. We rise to become champions in everything we do. We are Division II, and there are no limits here. We make our time count. We set our own path. We become champions on our terms. It's time to up your game, because we're here to play and learn. But most importantly, we're here to discover ourselves, our vision, our heart, our drive, to achieve every goal we aim for, because
coming out of the break, to the free throw line goes Shaw Anderson for Seattle Pacific. I was talking about the Nighthawks, NNU Nighthawks NNU. I can't. I'm going to pause for a minute.
Nice shot there by.
There you go. NNUsports.com broadcasts for baseball and softball as NNU Sports Information Director Josh Burkholder kind of spearheads the setup on that, and then the students do all of the camera work and everything. And if you get a chance to tune in to our baseball and softball games that are streamed, he's expanded the baseball coverage this year, and he's running a 3-camera setup where we've got cameras down the first and third base lines to pick up right and left-handed hitters, and then obviously the behind the home plate camera. And man, it just looks so good.
And then we got the new turf field
out there. Yeah, if you haven't seen, which you probably haven't because it's literally just got installed 3 weeks ago.
They've played 2 games on it.
Yeah, and get a chance to tune into a baseball game and see the facility is just beautiful. The only thing we've got left out there that's we've got the outfield grass is natural grass, and the rest of the entire facility is now turf. So and this week that has come in handy because it has snowed every day, but the baseball team has been out there taking ground balls because the turf melts off so much faster. Shot is blocked by Christian Rose, and then a foul on the putback, and we've really lost all flow of the basketball game here in the last couple minutes with so many fouls.
Lots of whistles.
There's already 9 fouls called in the first 4.5 minutes of the second half. So it's going to be a long second half because there's going to be a bunch of free throws.
What do you think you and I should talk about over the course of the next hour and a half?
Oh my, free throw is off the back of the rim. Maybe I should solicit the viewers to hear what we want to talk about.
Text Craig. His number is.
Yeah, you can send me an email. If you have a suggestion of things you want to talk about, golfcoach@nnu.edu. I will get those emails. I'm not joking. golfcoach@nnu.edu, and that'll get you. You can send us your questions or comments. Try not,
be nice.
Yeah. You might. I don't hurt my feeling. So. Free throw is up and off the back of the rim. Rebound down to Christian Rose. Agosto over to Rose. Murphy with a nice skip pass. Reedy passes up the three-pointer. Back to Reedy, 6 on the shot clock. He goes high off the glass, and it's good. Man, I mean, obviously I'm an employee of NNU, but I am so glad to see Moffitt back on the floor.
Yep, me too.
The head injuries seem to be things that just don't go away. That's going to be 4th. They're the injuries that keep on giving for a week or two, so it's great that is not the case for Devontae Moffitt. Coach Rush is not happy that Gabe picks up his 4th foul here with 15 minutes to go in the game. Free throws up and good for Moffitt. So Moffitt immediately makes his presence known. He's up to 10 points now. Second free throw is also good.
And he's rested.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good point. That is a good point. I know Coach Leap didn't want him to be rested, but
No, he's done most of his damage tonight from the free throw line. He's 7 of 9. It's only 2 of 9 from the floor.
Here's Terashima guarded by Kahn. 2 high screens. He'll take it all the way in, wrap it around with Reedy into the lane against Blackman. Stripped away. 8 on the shot clock. On-ball screen by Rose. Rose will gonna take a 3 from the top of the key, off the rim, and off the hand of Nelson, out of bounds to the Falcons. Here's Moffitt, guarded by Agosto. Going to get an offensive foul as he lowered the shoulder.
Yeah, no reaction from anybody on Seattle Pacific either. Julian did a great job of moving his feet and staying in between himself and the basket, in between Moffitt and the basket.
Nighthawks move the basketball. Skip pass to Agosto. He'll take a 3 from the corner and knock it home. Good vision by Terashima to find him. And then Blackman gets loose. He'll take a 15-footer and he'll knock it home. He was able to kind of sneak under the defensive pressure of the Nighthawks. Here's Terashima, top of the key, offensive foul, number 10. That was, I missed what he did.
Illegal screen, yeah. Wasn't set, and that's been often call. That's been a call that's been made a lot this season. Is illegal screens.
Yeah. Rebound down to rotation through Reedy. Nice pick and roll for Rose, and Rose is able to lay it home. That was a pretty play. Here's the replay. As Rose was able to hang in the air, and it's good to be left-handed right there on that move. Right there.
Yeah, he had visions of throwing down a dunk, but actually good defense by SBU.
Yeah. Rose, 71% free throw shooter.
I guess I shouldn't say good defense if they call the foul.
Well, yeah, I knew what you were saying. You were being complimentary of their rotation.
Yes.
Moffitt with the basketball into Cavill. Cavill against Rose. And Rose will he'll get called for the body foul on the hip check. Got our first email suggesting topics to talk about. Thank you from the viewers. And the question is, how about the history of the SPU NNU game? So I've got some of that right here. We've got the series history since 2001. That was when NNU went to Division II. We are heavily.
It has not been
good for the Nighthawks. We are 8-35 against SPU, and 6-13 at home, and 2-20 at Seattle. So Coach Rush is 3-7 against the Falcons. So that has been Coach Rush has actually got 3 of the 8 victories since 2001. So, and of course there is a long history of NNU playing SPU, because we were both NAIA for many, many, many years. And those games go clear back to when both schools started athletics. So that would take another 3 or 4 pages of Josh's media notes to cover how many times we played each other. Jalen Fox into the lane, and then Christian Rose with the putback. Moffitt out to Kahn. Kahn will rotate it around. Blackman wants a three from the corner. Cavill with the rebound on the weak side. There's Blackman in the lane, up off the glass. Rose with the rebound, and he has been man on the spot lately. In the last 5 minutes, Christian Rose is really...
Yeah, that's his 9th rebound on the night. Very active.
Terashima rotates it through. Skip pass to Nelson. Nelson, three-pointer from the left side, and he is fouled, and he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Free throws. Right after this media time.
11:20 to go here in the ball game. Nighthawks will be at the line when we come back. Thanks for being with us here at NNUsports.com.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
It's me, your Idaho Central Credit Union app. Oof, that's gonna cost ya. Don't look so worried. Applying for a visa on a Saturday? I know who'll answer our questions. Please be Abby, please be Abby. Abby! Video chat to the rescue. The closest Idaho Central Credit Union branch is in your pocket.
At the free throw line is James Nelson for the Nighthawks. First one is up and good.
Opportunity for a couple more. And there I go.
There's a time to talk about free throws and free throw shooting. But we get 2 out of 3. Nighthawks extend the lead to 67-40. Quick underneath. Christian Rose with the block shot of Anderson. Oh, beautiful pass. Oh, and Rose is there for the offensive rebound. Wow, that was impressive right there.
That was impressive. You know what's fun is moments like that, you really see the skills of Jalen Fox.
Yep.
He's quick and really good ball handler, and when he gets his feet set, a super shooter.
Conversion of the first free throw by Christian Rose. He's got 11 rebounds now. Like you had just mentioned, he had 9. And now he's got 6 points. 7 points. Here's Moffitt on ball screen. Underneath Anderson. Another block shot, this time by Mr. Nelson. Rose going to take a 3 from the top of the key. It's short.
Good pass.
Reedy could tell it was short. Did not reset the shot clock, however, so 14 on the shot clock. Here's Agosto to Rose. Looks for the post entry down to Nelson. He's going to go up over Moffitt. Ball is missed. Rebound down to Anderson. Fox, nice job stopping the penetration. Bucket is on the way. Three-pointer is good for Jacob Medjo. Fox and Agosto up top. Rose got one-on-one against Medjo. Back out to Agosto. Pump fake, fade away from the free throw line is good for Julian. Tell you what, at the guard position, we are spoiled right now with the riches of True Allen and Julian Agosto and their ability to score, to not only play point, but also score.
Not to mention,
I mean, and that doesn't even talk about Terashima.
Fox.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that I think Coach Rush has done a really nice job of is developing a roster that has depth, probably better than we've ever had at the Division II level.
At the guard level, absolutely. Yeah, I agree with you. Nighthawks get a break there as the rebound rolls off the hand of, I think, Paulson, out of bounds. Here comes Sharif Khan is back for Seattle Pacific, and Andrew Farron onto the floor for his first action of the night.
We talked about this Tuesday night, Craig, that with some of the leads that we've had, being able to get those guys that play bigger minutes than others some rest with these 3 games in 5 nights, actually 5 days because they play Saturday afternoon. So it's a nice luxury to have. And the cool part is there's not a huge drop-off.
That is true. We've got really good depth. And I think we've blocked 4 straight shots now on, because that's, 4 on the stat sheet in a minute. Nice slip screen there, or slip to the basket by Reedy. Nelson back to Reedy, now to Farron. Farron takes it up and dunks it home as the pump fake got Anderson to fly by and give the Nighthawks the easy basket. Here's Kahn. Jumper by Medjo is good. So Jacob Medjo, the 6'9" junior out of Bothell, Washington.
Scored the last 5 points for SPU.
On ball screen by Farron with Agosto, and they find him again. And this time the pick and roll results in another dunk for Farron. Seattle Pacific wants a timeout as the Nighthawks come out and mob Andrew Farron for the last 2 dunks. Here's the replay, and Farron will take it home. So he comes straight off the bench and contributes.
Has an immediate impact.
A bunch. Yeah, Farron got 4 points. Nighthawks now with 4 players in double figures, with Murphy's got 16, Allen 15, and then both Reedy and Nelson with 13 apiece. Now shooting 54% from the floor. There's the GNAC standings. You can see, as we were talking about earlier. So you'll see Western Washington, that 7, 8, 9, 10 spot are the opening day participants. Of course, we've got tonight and Saturday for those to all adjust. If the Nighthawks hold on here tonight, they'll move up to 9 wins in the win column, and those game counts in the GNAC column will not end up even, because there will be some teams with 18 games, some teams with 16 games.
Right.
If you really want to dig into it and have some intricate reading, go to the GNAC website and read all about the point system they're using.
I probably won't do that.
You probably won't. Yeah, you just wait till the seating comes out.
I will say this, though, looking at the standings, the quality of teams in the GNAC is something else. Look at Fairbanks, and I know they're number 10 right now, but they haven't had as much luck with health and injuries this year. And they're extremely talented,
Yeah.
and to think about them being the bottom of the GNAC
Yeah.
is a scary proposition.
I wouldn't want to play them in the first round. Moffitt takes it all the way in, and they're going to get a block because Ten Clay was inside the restricted area. So that'll send Moffitt to the free throw line.
Foul's called on number 20, Tim Tinkley. That's his first team foul, number 8.
Moffitt will go to the line here, where he's made a living tonight. He's this will be his 10th and 11th free throw attempts. He does such a good job of driving the lane and getting to the rim. Gets a lot of fouls called.
I'm being distracted because if you look on your screen, right above Moffitt's head, you'll see a guy in a sweater that looks like it straight out of about 1986.
Yeah, that would be the University chaplain, Grant Miller.
And I think he might be playing intramural basketball.
He is definitely playing intramural basketball.
And that sweater has to, I don't know whether that was his dad's or
no, that's
that
normal
was a
attire
thrift
for Mr.
store.
Miller.
Yeah, maybe we'll get another shot of him on camera. It's just distracting because
he takes complete joy.
He does. That's right. Here's True Allen looking for the wraparound to Farron, and we get it, but no foul. We got a blocked shot. We got no. So apparently that shot attempt hit the bottom
and went
of
off
the rim.
the rim. Yeah.
So great job for the Nighthawks to stay with it and play through the buzzer, and results in the bucket. 3-pointers on the way, and off the backside for Mr. Anderson. Offensive rebound by Cavill. We're going to out of bounds turnover as he stepped out of bounds.
You know, if you look now at the screen, you can see Mr. Miller again. I just want to give a little promotional shout out. His wife has actually started a thrift store business.
Oh, hey.
Where she gets things at thrift stores and turns them around. And so that, there we got a good
there
camera
he is
shot.
right there. Nice camera work.
Yeah, thank you very much.
You see 1984 and 85 are all over that sweater right there. And yeah, that was that's a sight to behold. Might have to put that one up for sale now. We made it famous. At least 186 people know all about it. Here's Terashima, top of the key. Back up off the glass. Oh, and Farron with the offensive putback as he has gone to work on the offensive glass. Nighthawks are going to force a turnover as the over and back violation. And, you know, one thing that I've got to give credit to our Nighthawks basketball players, both men and women, is they have had a long schedule in the last 10 or 12 days. So the energy that they're playing with, it's obviously good to be home. But, boy, they have been really played well. Long road trips last week. True Allen off the glass. It's up and good. As Seattle Pacific comes to Nampa after they were supposed to play a game at Fairbanks, but that was canceled. But then they were at home on the 17th and 19th against Simon Fraser in Western Washington with that split. There's Moffitt, one-on-one into the lane, left-handed scoop, and it's good. We're gonna get a foul on Andrew. Nope, we're gonna get a foul on True Allen.
He's got a lot of shake in his game.
Yeah, he
Man,
does.
that was impressive.
That was impressive. So foul on True Allen, that's his fourth. Moffitt just under 80% from the line. In and out, rebound down to Farron. Terashima will push. Nighthawks turn it over as Rose thought Tenclay was going to come out to the pass. And we're going to get a substitution as I think Christian Rose just asked for a substitution because he's pretty gassed.
So, well, he's done good work.
Yeah, he has.
In the game tonight. I mean, he's got 12 rebounds and 7 points. Very efficient.
Allen with the basketball. Hiroshima. Nighthawks move it around the perimeter. Content to take some time off the clock. Nelson, Hiroshima, 6 on the shot clock. Into the corner. Reedy's going to take a long 2. Oh, but bad luck for the Falcons as the rebound goes off the hands of Mehdi Elmarty. That'll be to the Nighthawks with 20 on the shot clock. Reedy with it. Ball's batted around, tipped out of bounds. Turnover to Seattle Pacific.
I would imagine George Reedy knows quite a few of these players on Seattle Pacific's team, coming from up in that area.
Here's Moffitt. Up off the glass, offensive rebound. No, we're gonna get a rebound foul. 14. So a foul on Elmarty, and that will send one of the Nighthawks to the free throw line. Maybe Farron?
I believe so. Oh, maybe Reedy.
Reedy. So George goes to the line as the Nighthawks now have pulled ahead by 30. Reedy's first free throw is up and good.
At some point, I would think that Coach Rush would get his starters a little bit of rest.
Yeah, I think that'll be coming here pretty quickly. You know, the crazy thing about the COVID, everything, well, there's a lot of crazy things, but with the scheduling, the last time we played Seattle Pacific was not this year. No, we did. We played on November 4th. Or excuse me, December 4th. So that was a 68-67 overtime victory for the Falcons. I just caught a little typo, so that was in 2021. So there are some teams that we had not played Simon Fraser for nearly 2 years because of COVID. And that was
I'm watching
crazy.
what happened just down there, and
yeah,
called out of bounds us. Both guys had the ball.
Went out of bounds.
But Seattle Pacific guy was standing out of bounds, and he called it. I don't know. I'm confused.
I'll have to look at the replay. Fadeaway three-pointer at the end of the shot clock is pulled down by Reedy, and Reedy will push. Give it back to Terashima. With Farron. Long three-pointer for Nelson is up and good. So he'll knock it down. His first three-pointer of the night. Up Moffitt off the glass and good for DeMonte Moffitt.
With the Euro step.
And Moffitt, despite being out most of the first half, has 17 points. Here's Allen. A foul on Farron away from the ball. No, on Terashima. So he'll get whistled for the foul. Offensive foul, so there won't be free throws, but that will cause a break and take us to our media break. Final one of the half. Your Nighthawks lead at 86-53. We'll be right back here on NNUsports.com.
1998, Idaho Pizza has been serving our local community. With fresh, local ingredients and friendly faces to serve you, Idaho Pizza delivers greatness one delicious pizza at a time. For our monthly specials, menus, and a list of locations, visit IdahoPizzaCompany.com.
As we come out of the break, Kerry, you know, one of the main statistics that would tell the story of tonight's game is the rebounding battle. The Nighthawks have just been pretty relentless on the glass and have a 45-25 edge.
Yeah,
the
other thing that's happened is the shooting percentage for Nighthawks, except for the free throw line, has been really strong tonight. They're shooting 55% for the game, almost 40% from three.
Into the ball game is Chris Penner for Seattle Pacific. Three-pointers on the way. Up, offensive rebound pulled up and converted for Mehdi Amarhi. And the Nighthawks have Mason Machado into the ball game. Back out to Machado. Here's Julian Agosto. Jalen Fox. 8 on the shot clock. True Allen with it over to Fox. Fox is going to take it all the way down and lay it in off the glass at the end of the shot clock. It's a substitution timeout called by the Nighthawks. And here comes Ryzen Bergerson and Brody Steinhardt into the ball game for NNU. That'll give True Allen his last action of the night after a tremendous effort.
Yeah, 17 points, hit 3 threes. A little disappointed he has 4 fouls, but that's okay.
He's playing hard. Here's Bergerson. On ball screen up. Jumper from the free throw lane off the back of the rim. Rebound down to Steinhardt. He'll push it over to Agosto. So pretty complete effort. Bergerson wants a 3, in and out. Rebound. Machado fights for it. But then Amarty comes down with the basketball. I would love to hear El Marty's story on how he got to Seattle Pacific out of, I hope I say it right, Rabat, Morocco. Went to Trevecca Nazarene.
Oh, wow.
Transfer, and he's a graduate student transfer. So I bet he has a cool story.
Yeah.
He's a graduate. Said it's got 2 years of experience at Seattle Pacific. First free throw is up and good for Sadu. And second free throw is also good. Oh, Nighthawks turn it over.
I mean, Ryzen's pretty tall, but
Seattle Pacific on ball screen. Rotate through, also into the ball game, Kobe Elsner with the basketball to the corner. Three-pointer on the way. Left side, rebound down, kicked out. Step back 3 is long, rebound down to Steinhardt. Jalen Fox control. Just a minute to go here in the ball game.
1 minute.
Machado with the basketball to Fox. Takes it up to Machado, who is fouled. And good offensive action there as Fox was able to brush off the screen and then throw a nice pass, giving Machado a chance at the rim, but he'll get 2 free throws. First one's up and good for Mason. Machado, that's his first free throw attempt of the season. And he'll knock home both of them. Should be a 2-possession ball game here to finish it off. So the Nighthawks will go into Saturday looking for a 3-game sweep of this week, as they were able to finish out the season at home, and then should give, if they can pull that off, give them as much momentum as you can get. Long 3-pointer pulled down by the Nighthawks, and that should run it out. But you know, that's the momentum that you need going into the postseason, and if they're able to get a victory on Saturday against Montana State Billings, there's just all sorts of momentum coming off of a split on the road, I believe it was, and then 3 in a row at home.
Yeah, after the previous week of 3 in a row at home.
Yes.
So they've ended the season strong, and much like we said earlier, they've finally had the full team together for the last several weeks, and they're really starting to gel and come together. And that's a nice win for the Nighthawks, 90-57 against Seattle Pacific, and
not typical of what you normally see between these two teams. And I think the Nighthawks were obviously executed very well and were able to put the game plan together. Of course, I feel sorry for Seattle Pacific playing without Moffitt for quite a bit of that first half, but more importantly, he was back and
was very productive in
the second half. It looks like that's not an injury that is at least keeping him off the floor. Yeah. And good news for sure. So on Saturday, there'll be another doubleheader right here. The Nighthawks men's team will take on Montana State Billings at 7:30.
I think they've moved.
Did they move that
to 1
game?
and 3? I think is what I heard, but I could be.
Okay.
Just keep tabs on the website.
Yeah.
The women play before, I believe, against Montana State Billings as well.
I'm going to double check. Yep. And right now the website says 5:15 and 7:30. But like you said, Kerry, I think those games may have been moved up. So
to 1 and 3.
To 1 and 3. So watch the website. The website is always the most updated and absolute, as we've all learned to become incredibly flexible in the last couple years, as painful as that might be for for some of us. So for Kerry Cook, Josh Burkholder, I'm Craig Stensgaard and our entire crew. Thanks for being with us tonight. Again, your final score, NNU 90, Seattle Pacific 57. We'll see you on Saturday.